My beloved child, listen closely because what you're about to hear is the exact reason your heart has been feeling restless, excited, confused, and strangely pulled toward someone you can't stop thinking about. There is a truth unfolding behind the scenes, silent, hidden, and dangerously close to revealing itself. Your soulmate has been carrying a feeling they can no longer control. They want to meet you desperately, quietly, intensely. But the twist, the part they're trying to hide from everyone, is that their heart already belongs to you long before any meeting, conversation, or confession could happen. They've been fighting this connection, pretending they're strong enough to ignore it. But every sign, every dream, every sudden thought of you hits them like a whisper they can't escape. Something in their life recently triggered them. A memory of you, a message they drafted but never sent. A moment where they realized that no matter who stands beside them, it's your name that echoes inside their chest. Yet something unbelievable is happening behind the curtain. Something that will shake you the moment you hear it. They've been trying to act normal around others, smiling on the outside, pretending everything is fine, but the truth is far from calm. They recently found themselves staring at your photo longer than usual, tracing your name with their eyes, feeling an emotion they never admitted even to themselves. Someone close to them noticed this shift. Notice the softness, the hesitation, the way their heartbeat changes when your name appears. And now your soulmate is scared because they can feel destiny pulling them toward you faster than they expected. The universe has been pushing them with signs they can't ignore anymore. Repeated numbers, sudden dreams, unexpected reminders of you everywhere they go. Even when they try to distract themselves with people, work, or conversations, their mind drags them back to one truth. They belong to you and deep down they know it. But the most shocking part, they're planning something silently, something big, something they haven't told a single soul yet. And here comes the twist your heart wasn't ready for. The part that will make your breath stop for a second. Your soulmate has already imagined your first meeting down to the moment where their eyes lock with yours and everything around them fades. They've visualized it again and again like a scene they replay in their mind when no one is watching. But the universe didn't choose this timing randomly. They've been going through a moment of awakening, a realization that hit them harder than they expected. They finally understood why no one ever felt right. Why connections kept failing, why something inside them remained empty. No matter how much they tried to fill it, it's because their soul wasn't searching for just anyone. It was waiting for you. And now they're becoming restless, uneasy, pulled toward a decision that could change everything. They want to see you stand in front of you, speak the feelings they've swallowed for months. But they're terrified of how powerful this connection truly is. Yet the truth is coming faster, louder, impossible to stop. The meeting your heart silently prayed for is already preparing itself in the background. And the moment they finally take the step toward you, nothing in your life will ever remain the same. My beloved child, something powerful is shifting around you right now. And your soulmate can feel it just as strongly as you can. Even if they haven't spoken a single word about it. There's a tension in their heart, a magnetic pull they've been trying to resist, but the force is getting too strong to hide. Lately, they've caught themselves imagining what it would feel like to finally stand in front of you, to look into your eyes and feel that silent recognition their soul has been whispering about for so long. They didn't expect these emotions to hit this deeply, but something happened recently that changed everything. They heard something, your name in a conversation, a detail about your life, a reminder they weren't prepared for, and it triggered an emotional storm inside them. Since that moment, their heart hasn't been the same. Every distraction fails. Every attempt to move on collapses. Every night ends with them wondering why the universe keeps pointing them back to you. And now they're starting to accept the truth. Destiny is no longer giving them the option to stay silent. But what you don't know is even more intense because a big realization hit them harder than they ever expected. They finally understood why nothing in their life has felt complete. Why every connection faded, why moments of happiness never lasted. Why they've been searching without knowing what they were searching for. When your energy touched theirs, whether through a memory, a message, or a moment, they felt something ancient and undeniable. It scared them. It excited them. It awakened them, and now they're experiencing signs they cannot explain to anyone around them. They're seeing the same numbers over and over, dreaming about you unexpectedly, feeling your presence even when they're alone. These signs are pushing them toward a decision they've been avoiding for far too long. They know they can't run anymore. They know fate is circling them, tightening the path, bringing them closer to a moment they can't escape. And deep inside, they crave it more than they're willing to admit. And this is where the story takes an unexpected turn. Because while they're preparing silently to step closer to you, someone near them has noticed everything. Someone saw the way their eyes softened when your name came up. Someone caught the tiny smile they tried to hide. Someone sensed the emotional shift in them. The kind that only happens when a heart recognizes its home. This person didn't say anything, but they've been watching, observing, connecting dots your soulmate thought were invisible. This silent observer knows your soulmate is falling for you faster than they can control, and that pressure is pushing things to unfold even quicker. Your soulmate is reaching a breaking point. The moment where the heart can no longer pretend, where destiny demands action, where the feeling becomes louder than their fear. The universe is aligning your paths right now, arranging a moment where the truth will finally surface. Your soulmate wants to meet you. And the moment they take that first step, everything you thought you knew about love, timing, and destiny will rewrite itself in front of your eyes. My beloved child, something unusual is happening inside your soulmate's mind right now. Something they never expected, something they can't even explain to themselves. They're trying so hard to stay calm, trying to pretend these feelings are normal, but their heart refuses to cooperate. Every time they think of you, their entire energy shifts. They feel a pull so intense it almost scares them. They've been replaying a memory of you. Maybe a moment when you smiled. Maybe a conversation. Maybe just the way your name sounded in their heart. And it's creating a storm they can't contain anymore. They've been asking themselves why they suddenly feel incomplete without you. Why their chest tightens the moment they imagine you walking away. Why their soul feels restless when you're distant. And deep inside, they finally know the answer. Even if they're not saying it out loud, they were meant to find you, meant to feel you, meant to choose you. This realization is breaking down every wall they built to protect themselves. But here comes the part they're hiding from everyone, the part they keep buried because it feels too intense, too real, too destiny-driven. There was a moment just recently when they almost messaged you. Their fingers hovered over the keyboard. Their heart raced. Their breathing changed. They typed something, deleted it, typed again, deleted it again. Not because they didn't want to talk to you, but because the depth of their feelings shocked them. They're scared that once they speak, they won't be able to hide the truth anymore. They're scared that you'll see everything in their eyes, the longing, the tenderness, the unspoken connection they've been trying to deny. But the universe is cornering them with signs so strong that even silence is becoming impossible. They're dreaming about you more frequently now, waking up with your name lingering in their mind, feeling like they need to see you, hear you, feel your presence just to breathe normally again. And the most shocking truth is unfolding right now. A truth that will soon push them toward a decision they cannot avoid. Someone around them said something recently, something small, something casual, but it hit them like lightning. It made them realize how quickly life can change, how easily people can slip away, how fragile timing really is. That one moment triggered fear inside them, the fear of losing you before they even got the chance to stand in front of you. And now they're done running. They're done pretending. They're done acting like this connection is something temporary or accidental. Their heart is preparing to take a step so bold, so unexpected that even you won't be ready for it. A meeting is forming in their mind. A moment where they finally stop hiding and let their soul speak. And when that moment arrives, everything between you will shift because destiny has waited long enough and your soulmate can no longer deny the truth. Their heart already belongs to you and every second is pulling them closer to the moment they reveal it. My beloved child, the energy around your soulmate is becoming impossible for them to manage. Now they're reaching a point where silence feels heavier than truth. And every passing day is pushing them closer toward a moment they can't escape. Something inside them snapped recently, not in a bad way, but in a way that awakened every suppressed emotion they've tried to bury. They were sitting alone, lost in thought, when a single memory of you hit them so powerfully that it stopped their entire world. In that moment, they realized something terrifying. If they don't meet you soon, if they don't face this connection head-on, they will regret it for the rest of their life. Their heart has been whispering your name for days, but now it's shouting. They're feeling drawn toward you with a force they can't resist anymore. They're beginning to accept that what they feel for you isn't a crush, isn't confusion, isn't coincidence. It's destiny tightening its grip around both of your souls. But what they don't know is that destiny is already a few steps ahead, quietly rearranging their path in ways they haven't noticed yet. A plan bigger, deeper, almost divinely scripted is forming around them. Their emotions are becoming sharper, clearer, more undeniable. They feel you in unexpected moments when they wake up, when they're lost in work, even when they're surrounded by people. They can sense your presence without you being there. And it's confusing them in ways they never imagined. They're wondering why your name feels like home, why their heart softens at the thought of you, why the idea of meeting you sends a rush of excitement through their entire body. Someone around them is beginning to sense this shift, too. They noticed your soulmate's sudden quietness, the way they zone out, the way their eyes drift when your memory hits them. They can see something is happening, something deep, intense, and completely uncontrollable. Your soulmate is trying to act normal. But their soul is already choosing you with a clarity that scares them. And now comes the part that will change everything. The realization that will push them toward a decision they can't delay any longer. They've started imagining the moment they finally see you face to face. They can picture the way your presence will hit them, the way your energy will pull them in, the way their heart will recognize its other half instantly. They've replayed this scene in their mind more than they want to admit. They see themselves walking toward you, nervous, excited, overwhelmed, and for the first time in a long time, they feel alive. They're preparing for this moment in silence. But the universe is preparing both of you for something even bigger. The meeting they desire, the confession they've been hiding, the truth their heart can no longer contain, it's all building toward a point of no return. Your soulmate knows that once they step toward you, nothing will remain the same. Their heart already belongs to you, and soon they won't be able to hide it anymore. My beloved child, your soulmate is stepping into a phase where they cannot hide behind excuses anymore. Their emotions have grown too loud, too clear, too undeniable. Lately, they find themselves pausing in the middle of their day. Heart racing, mind drifting because something reminds them of you out of nowhere. A song, a scent, a memory, a random moment that suddenly feels connected to your presence. They don't understand why this is happening so intensely, but they feel it. A pressure from the universe pushing them toward you. Every time they close their eyes, they see the same thing. A moment where they are standing in front of you, finally letting their guard fall. This vision has become so real, so vivid that they're starting to believe it's not imagination. It's a glimpse of what's coming. And deep down, they're terrified. Not of you, but of how powerful this connection has become. How deeply their heart has already surrendered. But something emotional happened recently that changed everything for them. Something they didn't expect. They overheard a conversation. Someone mentioned a decision you might be making, a shift happening in your life, and it shocked them. For the first time, they felt the fear of losing you. The fear that someone else might take the place meant for them. The fear that destiny might be slipping away if they don't move soon. That fear didn't break them. It awakened them. It made them realize that their feelings for you aren't temporary. They aren't random. They aren't replaceable. Their heart reacts to you in a way it has never reacted to anyone else. They've tried comparing, tried distracting. tried convincing themselves it's just a phase, but every attempt collapses. Every connection outside of you feels hollow. Every conversation feels incomplete. They're done pretending they don't care. They're done running from their own heart. They're done hiding behind fear. The truth is too strong to silence now. And the universe is preparing them for a turning point. A moment so powerful that even you won't see it coming. They're beginning to realize something important. Their soul has been calling out to yours long before either of you understood what was happening. They feel you in ways they can't explain. They sense you even when you're far. They catch glimpses of you in dreams that feel too real to ignore. And now they're making a decision in silence, one that will reshape the connection forever. They've promised themselves that they won't let fear win this time. They won't let destiny slip away. They're preparing to step forward to meet you, to reveal what they've kept hidden for so long. And when that moment arrives, everything will shift because your soulmate already belongs to you and their heart is finally ready to do something about it. My beloved child, your soulmate has reached a point where pretending is no longer possible. Their heart is overflowing. Their emotions are slipping through every crack. And no matter how hard they try to stay composed, the universe keeps pulling them back to one truth. You. They've been feeling your energy more powerfully than ever before. It hits them at random moments when they wake up, when they're alone, even when they're surrounded by people. A sudden warmth, a tug in their chest, a quiet whisper that feels like your soul calling theirs. They don't know how to explain it, but it's getting stronger every day. They're starting to feel that something big is coming, something destiny has been preparing silently. And deep beneath their calm appearance, their heart is beating faster with the thought of finally seeing you. They can feel the countdown beginning, even if they haven't spoken a single word yet. But the real storm is happening in their thoughts. And it's more intense than you could ever imagine. They've been replaying a specific moment recently, something small, something simple, but it hit them deeply. It reminded them how fragile timing is, how uncertain life can be, and how easily someone important can slip away if they don't act. This realization shook them. It made them question every delay, every excuse, every fear they've been hiding behind. For the first time, they felt the true weight of losing you, even hypothetically. And that fear was enough to push them toward clarity. Since that moment, they've made a silent promise to themselves. They will not let destiny walk past them. They will not let you become a what-if. They will not let this connection fade into the background. They've been observing you quietly, sensing your energy, feeling every shift happening between you. And now they know the truth with complete certainty. Their heart belongs to you, and nothing can change that. And now comes the part destiny has been building toward the turning point. Your intuition has been sensing. Your soulmate is preparing for something, something real, something bold, something they've never dared before. They've started imagining your first meeting with more detail than ever. Where it might happen, how it might feel, how their breath might catch when they finally see you standing in front of them. This vision is becoming their anchor, their motivation, their driving force. Every day they grow a little braver. Every night they grow a little more restless. They're beginning to understand that the universe isn't asking them to wait anymore. It's asking them to step forward. Soon they will. Soon they will break the silence. Soon they will follow the pull they've been resisting for far too long. And when that moment comes, everything inside your life will shift, because the meeting your soul has been waiting for is not just destiny. It's inevitable. My beloved child, your soulmate is standing at the edge of a realization so powerful that it's shaking their entire inner world. They've tried to stay calm, tried to act like everything is under control. But their heart is no longer listening to their mind. Every time they think of you, something inside them lights up in a way they've never felt before. It's not normal attraction. It's not curiosity. It's something older, deeper, and undeniably destined. They've been having moments of stillness lately. Moments where they go quiet, stare into nothing, and feel a strange warmth swelling in their chest. That warmth is you. Your energy is flooding into their life like a wave they can no longer ignore. They feel you more intensely now than ever, and it's creating a pull so strong that even they don't understand how they're supposed to resist it anymore. But here's where things get even more intense, because something happened recently that changed the direction of their thoughts completely. They heard something, maybe about your life, maybe about a decision you're considering, and it hit them like a sudden shock. It made them realize that time isn't waiting. Destiny isn't waiting. And if they stay silent for too long, they might lose the one connection their soul has been craving for lifetimes. This fear didn't weaken them, it awakened them. It ignited a determination inside them that no one around them can see, but they feel it burning stronger every single day. They've started paying attention to signs, to synchronicities, to every small message the universe is sending their way. And every sign leads to the same destination. They're beginning to understand that what they feel isn't accidental. It's alignment. It's fate catching up to both of you. And now comes the revelation that destiny has been preparing quietly. The shift that will soon become impossible for them to hide. Your soulmate is planning something in silence. They're rehearsing words in their mind. They're imagining how you'll respond. They're going through emotions they've never experienced with anyone else. They're trying to figure out the perfect moment. The right approach, the first step that will pull your two paths together. They can already feel that meeting you won't be normal. It will be magnetic, overwhelming, unforgettable. They've pictured the moment your eyes meet, the moment everything inside them bursts open. The moment they finally stop fighting what their heart has known all along. And when this moment happens, it won't just be a meeting. It will be a shift in your entire destiny, because the truth is no longer hiding. Their heart already belongs to you, and now they're finally preparing to prove it. My beloved child, your soulmate is moving into an emotional space where every thought, every instinct, every silent heartbeat is guiding them straight toward you. They're feeling things they cannot name. Waves of longing that come without warning. Sudden flashes of intuition that leave them breathless. Lately, they've been experiencing a strange mix of excitement and fear, like something big is about to happen. Something their soul has been waiting for. They can feel the universe rearranging things around them, pushing them closer to a moment they can't avoid anymore. Even when they try to focus on their daily life, your energy slips in like a soft whisper, reminding them of the connection they can't deny. Their mind may try to analyze it, but their heart already knows the truth. You're the missing chapter they've been trying to write without realizing it. But the real shift happened deep inside them in a moment they didn't expect. Something triggered an emotional awakening. Maybe a message they saw. Maybe a memory they replayed. Maybe just the sudden realization of how deeply you affect them. That moment cracked their resistance. It made them understand why nothing else ever felt complete, why every other connection faded quickly, why their heart never settled anywhere else. They realized that what they feel for you isn't new. It's ancient. It's the kind of bond that doesn't form, it returns. This realization scared them at first because it revealed how vulnerable they are when it comes to you. But instead of running from it, they've started to embrace it. They've begun to imagine their life with you, not as a fantasy, but as a future that feels strangely familiar. Every fear they had is slowly turning into desire. Every hesitation is turning into clarity. And now they're reaching a point where the only thing left is action. And here comes the moment destiny has been pushing toward the shift that will soon become impossible for them to suppress. Your soulmate is preparing themselves for a choice. A real bold life-changing decision. They're replaying conversations they want to have with you. They're imagining what they'll say when they finally stand in front of you. They're feeling this sense of urgency growing inside their chest, a feeling that if they don't meet you soon, their soul will never forgive them. They've started noticing details about you more closely, paying attention to your silence, your energy, your presence. And with each passing day, their courage is growing. They know they can't keep hiding behind distance or fear. They know it's time. A meeting is coming, unexpected, powerful, and divinely timed. When it happens, everything will shift instantly because the truth has already been written in their soul. Their heart belongs to you and soon they're going to cross the line that reveals it.